Sky Temple.
Hi everybody and welcome to another Nexus gaming series. Little cast here with myself, BobZombie, and my lovely guest, BobZombie. How you doing tonight, Bob?
Great. How's it going, Mark?
I'm doing pretty well here. We're jumping right into the draft, wasting no time. We did see Dragonshire and Tome of the Spider Queen coming out, being banned out here, and Plugwalk has elected to take us to Sky Temple. And right out the gate, we do see Kalthos getting banned out from the Dive Hard, and then the Maiev. So pretty standard so far, meta bans, I would say.
Standard. Kalthos is notorious for a certain skin. His AoE is nearly impossible to see on the desert
the Tony Stark one. So I think that's actually banned in NGS, but
notoriously hard to see.
Yeah. And then we do see the Orphea getting banned out as well. How's it going, everyone in the chat? Welcome. So excited to be here, and thank you guys for joining us. This is the first match here. I have had the pleasure of casting Plugwalk a couple weeks back. Myself and Turd Herder ran that one. It was against, I believe it was against D-Shield.
D-Shield.
Or Dat-Tasto, yes.
Ooh, ETC.
And yeah, here we go. I gave you a, misplaced my notebook here. But Bob's got the bans and picks. So we got ETC is the first option for Dive Hard, and then Janus Stukov for Plugwalk. Yeah, so the ETC is interesting. I think, not sure if that's really a comfort pick or they're going for specifically for that stage dive. On this map, I think this map, generally a lot of people like to draft global heroes.
It's a good global map for sure.
Anna checking in.
Anna Mephisto. Oh my god, the Lord of Hate is coming out here, Bob. One of my personal favorite heroes to watch. Mephisto, it's a little bit of a strange map, I'd say, for the guy. But I'm excited to see how this plays out for them. And then of course the nano boost coming out from Anna.
Yeah, you tend to see Mephisto in those smaller maps with the more concentrated objective. Here the objective splits up quite a bit, but I mean, they probably know what they're doing. What's the ranks of these teams? You know offhand?
So these teams are both neck and neck in the standings.
Whoa,
around,
I like close games.
Yeah, they're Div C West teams, and they're I think they're actually identical points in the league right now. So it should be a pretty close match, and they fall probably a little towards the middle of the standings.
Nice, praying for that 3 game. Praying for that 3 game. Pretty good chance if they're that close, so we might get 3 games this time. A new ban, always solid.
Yep.
He's been a top tier tank for a while now. In my opinion, always. Yeah, he's always a top tier tank, to be honest. I can't think of a bad one. Even way back in the day when he had dumb beetles, I feel like he was still good. They updated his beetles like 2 years ago to actually be smart and go down lanes.
Oh, dumb beetles. I thought you were saying dung beetles. What?
That works too.
Hope Plugwalk walks there with a dove. You might be bad luck, Mark. Oh, sorry about that, Chris Rod. Yes, in the series I cast, they unfortunately did not secure that victory over that task, though. I believe it was a 3-game series. But either way, welcome Chris, Sick Vicious, Psycho Bear, Colby McWolby, Joe Zombie. How you guys doing?
Sonya variant, very solid. Yeah? This map tends to get chaotic sometimes. So when it gets chaotic,
oh my gosh.
It's nice to have Sonya and variants since they excel. So does the Tracer, though, in those chaotic skirmishes.
Yeah, I think Sonya's going to be a nice kind of PvE hero for them here. A very strong offlane pick. And then meanwhile, Dive Hard, electing to Dive Hard with the Tracer and the Mephisto kind of damage pairing.
There's a build where you can solo the boss as Artanis and creep really well. Between his shield talents and amateur opponent at level 1.
Yes, and then final pick here for Plugwalk. It's gonna be Cassia.
Is over.
Solid blinds.
All right, let's get in the chat. Let's vote. Who do you guys think is gonna walk away with this? We got hash DH for Dive Hard or hash PW for the Plugwalk. I know we got some Plugwalk fans in here.
Plugwalk.
So what do you what are you gonna give this? Which draft do you kind of favor? I'm leaning towards Plugwalk, to be honest. I love the Mephisto. But I definitely think blue team has that higher burden of execution. And yeah, actually, you know, seeing that we could see a taunt variant here, very likely. Going for the taunt follow-up, drop the lurking arm, that blizzard from Jaina, the fend from Cassia. This is a very nasty taunt burst composition Plugwalk is running.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I like these drafts. These drafts are somewhat unorthodox, actually, compared to some of the most recent trends we've been seeing.
Yeah, Dive Hard is a little bit of a spicy draft indeed, right?
Dive Hard specifically, yeah, is very
seems to lack a little
unique.
bit of wave clear, but they of course have some kill power between the Tracer kind of roaming around. And I'm curious if we'll see stage dive coming out. But either way, let's kick into our in-game overlay and announce these teams here. On the left side, we have Dive Hard, Gunslinger playing ETC, Nuck on the Tracer, Wise Guy played by Artanis, Curly on Ana, and Tin on that Mephisto. And on the right-hand side here, we have Pharaohs played by Varian, Kagura on the Stukov, 2Js on Jaina, Krikalo on Diesel, Krikalo on, what is that, Sonya? And Diesel is going to be on the Cassia. Are you not in our lobby, Bob?
Go
No.
fight.
Whoops. That's right.
Do whatever it is you do.
Both teams kind of making a move towards this middle eye here.
Straight to the eye. Gotta go straight to the eye.
Maybe a dive for vision scenario we could see here.
ETC taking heavy damage, sliding away at the last second. Meanwhile, Faraz running out himself as both teams stand off. Plug will retreat slowly as Dive Hard takes the eye.
And we got two, just checking with chat here, Bob, we got 2 votes for Dive Hard. They want to see the Tracer. They want to see the Mephisto.
My younger giant brother Joe is going with the underdog comp-wise. Looks like he's going with Dive Hard.
Yeah, so far we're just seeing these both teams providing a decent amount of pressure towards the mid lane here. And kind of going over talents at level 1. We do see Mephisto going for that Skull Missile build, which I think is pretty standard. I have seen some variation on maps like Battlefield of Eternity where you elect to take the W and go for additional race. But I'm curious to see how fast he's going to stack up here on a big map like Sky Temple.
Man, the more I'm looking at Dive Hard's comp, the more I'm not liking it, to be honest. I hope it works out well, but once you see the lane split into the matchups, it just hurts even more. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anything's possible, especially with their skill, so who knows.
If Wise Guy going to be securing an early siege camp for his team, and that's the power of amateur opponent, of course, at level 1. And meanwhile, we're going to see Plugwalk starting on their siege. They've got that Jaina. The Blizzard is going to be able to race that down awful quick here.
Wise Guy working the mid. Diesel clearing the bottom.
Yeah, I really expect we're going to see that taunt variant come out. We do see Overpower being taken, which is kind of an interesting pick here, especially when okay, so actually I believe Overpower is taken into the Tracer. Uh-oh, meanwhile, Stukov getting blown up off screen. Nuck securing the first kill for his team.
Tracer getting away by the hair of her chinny chin chin.
The hair of her chinny chin chin, Tracer with a beard.
Sonya working that top lane. Bottom lane getting pushed in.
Yeah, doing some escorting these giants, providing a little bit of pressure, securing that bottom tower. And it looks like they're going to be moving up here for the first temple phase. About a full level lead for the side of Dive Hard. Uh-oh, meanwhile, ETC slides in, knocks back Stukov. All of a sudden, he's going to be turning around here. Wise Guy not feeling cheeky tonight.
Dive Hard feeling it out. Going for a swap. There will be a heavy swap onto Diesel. Diesel tries to get out. Sun goes down.
Oh, we see the pulse bomb. Diesel's running away. Awful load. Cassia is just going to be escaping here. Yeah, pretty big swap, but not too much burst damage or lockdown to secure that kill.
Very nice arm by Kaguro to silence the enemy team from bursting.
Tin getting zoned out in the top hand lane, so Sonya's going to be channeling that. Both teams kind of fighting over this middle objective. No one is in position soaking lanes yet. The taunt is online for Varian.
Tracer taking heavy damage. Meanwhile, the turnaround, Gunslinger going in. Sonya will drop Mephisto in the top lane.
Poor little Mephisto trying to get his skeletal bone body up onto that temple, and he gets deleted by Sonya. Now it looks like Plugwalker holding a pretty nice positioning over this middle temple as Divehard is going to kind of tap.
Plugwalk securing both objectives right now, just dominating the map.
Yeah, level 7's right around the corner. Plugwalk going back in. Big Sleep Dart goes down, slowing down Varian. They're looking for a taunt. It's almost online here. Pulse Bomb comes out on Suka, but he's going to be running away safely. Pharaoh's falling off a low. But Knock Knock is going to be the first to fall, resetting those stacks. Will it be a 2-for-1 here? Or 1-for-1?
Mephisto trying to do what he can. Backs out. Down comes the Sonya. And they are 5 strong, potentially looking for an engage on this 4-man team. And they won't. They'll go back to Soap.
Yeah, nice job here by Divehard. Able to secure that last little bit of objective. So pretty even trading so far. Some mild structure damage on these front walls of these forts here. Now we see Plugwalk kind of making their way back downtown to the Bruisers.
Now at this point, a lot of teams try to prioritize getting that Moonwell bottom because it's so important.
Yeah, next objective phase will be down here in the bottom lane. Level 7s are online for both teams. Pretty much neck and neck experience.
You'll see these higher ranked teams prioritize getting that Moonwell. So there's always a good chance of a fight bottom. We'll see how this shakes out. Bruiser is available in the top left. Up top, meanwhile, Sonya with a big push in the top. Ooh, the throw pit.
Getting a little cheeky in the throw pit. Splashing some sand around, but he's going to be backing off here. I'm interested to see if Sonya commits to the leap, going for that full kind of dive, throw everything onto that taunt, or Ancestral Wrath.
That'd be crazy. With their burst on Tracer, it could very well be a possibility.
Yeah, just one extra lockdown for that Tracer.
The second she's low.
Yeah, the taunt, the silence, they already have pretty good tools against it.
Maybe using it as a execution.
Oh, all of a sudden Gunslinger taunted. There's the burst, the fend, the blizzard, the taunt. That's what I'm talking about.
Decimated.
Decimated.
Sent into hamburgers straight to McDonald's, 99 cents. Call your mama for those McDoubles. You know what I'm saying, Mark? Oh my god. That was a melt right there. Patty melt.
Yeah, Plugwalk walking away with a nice kill there right before this bottom temple phase. Have a small level lead. 10s are coming online for both of these teams here. In the top lane, we do see Tracer and Artanis still kind of pushing in this Bruiser.
That top lane is under siege because they know they're losing bottom. Mephisto trying some poke, might be a little too ballsy. The taunt walking back.
He will snap back to his location, just doing a little bit of poke. And actually, I like this move here from Divehard since they lost that ETC in the bottom lane right before the temple. They decided it's not enough time to be able to contest it, so they're just going to trade and get their own fort up top.
Solid choice.
Uh-oh, meanwhile, Tin getting the big Valkyrie coming out and getting deleted.
Mephisto sent to Durance of Hate, level 3, to be farmed by a sorceress forever on the new ladder, Diablo 2.
Starting next month. And we do have, level 10s coming online for both teams here. We see Mosh Pit, Quantum Spite from the Tracer, Purification Beam, Martanis, Durance of Hate, of course, on that Mephisto. I'm ready to see some big Durance plays here, Bob.
We'll see if we get them.
Winion's getting some pretty decent value in the middle lane. Actually, this bottom temple is just sitting one tick away. Could be just looking to delay it to the last possible second here.
Cassia smells trouble, doesn't want to overextend.
Yeah, and Divehard's gonna just go down here and walk. I'm curious why that was left open, but Divehard is gonna be securing those last few shots.
The magic of the temples.
Plug walk, moving in.
Until I choose.
Poke damage goes out. Both tanks looking for an opening on the squishies. Both teams doing a good job not to overextend or expose that.
Divehard just going to be backing up here, looking to take their siege camp, but meanwhile, Plugwalk snicks it out. They're going in for an invade here. Big Valkyrie comes out, it connects onto Ana. She's all of a sudden in a terrible position. Oh my gosh, the Durance of Hate connects with 1, 2, 3, 4 players. It's a 2-for-0 trade so far.
Tracer and Ana sent back to Overwatch. Meanwhile, Artan is sent back to the mothership. Cassia will fall as well.
It's a 3-for-1 trade here. ETC trying to slide out. Mephisto doing a little bit of poke damage, but overall it was a pretty successful engage and invade there from Plugwalk, and they're going to grab that siege. They're going to grab the bottom fort.
Solid 3-for-1 for Plugwalk. That was pretty devastating, Mark. Secured that whole bottom right there.
Bottom is secured. Edwa, thank you so much for that follow and welcome. Hopefully you're having a nice night here.
ETC in the bushes.
In the bushes, waiting for that. He's not up yet, but he's ready. Going in for a power slide on the Sonya. Knock is there to put in a little bit of damage. Sonya whirlwinding away. The pulse bomb comes out, but it's not going to be enough. Uh-oh, meanwhile, Durance connects. A big swap connect onto Jaina. All of a sudden, she's in a terrible position. She throws at the... Oh my gosh, the Blizzard, and she goes down. Fantastic swap here from Dive Hard.
Jaina sent back to the frozen lands to which she came.
Dive Hard stepping up, pressing their lead here, getting another fort down. Artanis, meanwhile, already in position to start the channel.
Working that middle fort. Meanwhile, though, bottom, nice wave, creeping in while the objective spawns. This could be really good if they can stall him.
Yeah, double temple phase here. Dive Hard in really good positioning. Plugwalk now moving into this middle temple. Going to be going in, looking to follow for the taunt. Varian's kind of extended past his team. He's looking for Tracer. He gets the taunt.
Big leap lockdown. Sending Tracer back to the Overwatch servers.
Oh, big 4-person Durance. Mephisto poking, looking for a kill here. The reset after reset, but he's awful low on mana. The Nano Boost comes out. All of a sudden, he's online. Rings a little bit of a whiff.
Mephisto deep in the back line. Just gets out in time. Both teams low. As Plugwalk will secure this middle objective. And both lanes pushing in beautifully at this time.
Both lanes pushing in. They are still behind 2 forts here. Let's take a quick look at damage because Mephisto seems to be dishing out a ton for his team at 40,000 hero damage, most in the game. Only second to the Cassia at 27.
Yeah, with their... They've really been shutting down the Tracer with the blinds and the stuns and the taunts for sure. Tracer's having a very hard time getting value without getting blown up.
Absolutely, they definitely had a lot of tools to deal with her between the... Oh my gosh, there it is. Ana getting deleted, but Endurance of Hate comes out, connects 1, 2, 3 players. Mephisto poking away here. Meanwhile, Tracer recalling back to safety. Wise Guy is going to be the next to fall. It's a 2-for-0 in favor of Plugwalk.
Artan is blasted back into space. He just ragdolled straight out of the screen. They say he's still flying to space to this day. Meanwhile, though, Varian comes in with a huge taunt, ETC, and ETC will be just getting out.
Barely 57 to health.
By the hair of his metal goatee.
And we see Plugwalk not turning down the aggression, moving in for Bruiser Camp. They're not done yet. Artanis is still dead.
Varian to the bush to anchor.
And that's the beauty of the taunt, is it's up every 8 seconds or... Oh, little bit of a cringy Sonya leap there, missing that Mephisto. Snap back to safety. Uh-oh, meanwhile, a huge mosh pit. ETC slides in, followed by 1, 2, 3 Endurance of Hate. Getting massive value here.
Devastating turnaround as they're suffering heavy losses. The Sonya and the Varian trying to get out. Sonya spinning the best she can. But Sonya will be sent back to Diablo 3.
Plugwalk limping on back to core.
Oh.
As Nuck ain't done yet. Pharaohs goes for one last taunt. Protected comes out, does not quite interrupt that pulse bomb, and that's a team wipe. And looks like it's going to be a boss play here. Yeah, very high aggression here in this Bruiser Camp. Plugwalk going. They did secure it, but at what cost here, Bob?
The boss.
The boss and full 5-man team wipe.
Varian dying there was so he could die quicker to get with his team, because he thought he was going to die anyway. So he wanted to die faster so he could spawn with them, in case anyone was wondering.
Plugwalk, or Dive Hard going to be moving on to the siege camp here as well. There is a fair amount of minions pushed up. So it looks like they're going to send Artanis back to clean that out.
That boss is on the march.
Marching down this bridge of death, backed
and
up by 2
opting to rally
giants.
up with it. They're rallying with the boss, and they're going for a push. Here we go. Defenses go out. Mephisto goes in deep.
Endurance of Hate is online here for Mephisto. They've been getting some serious value from that talent. Uh-oh. ETC slides in. No mosh pit available yet. Meanwhile, a big taunt and a leap and a ring of frost.
Beautiful lockdown on that team.
Just like that, it's 3 members go down here. Absolutely devastating for Dive Hard. They dove a little too hard onto this bottom keep. It looks like the boss might just get it.
That ring connected hard.
Oof.
That locked him down.
Absolutely, and the Stukov had some serious silence value there as well. They do manage to save that keep with just barely enough health.
Yeah, that keep would have been huge. That constant pressure split up their team would have been huge for sure.
Yeah, Tracer stealing a few shots away, but Plugwalk is going to be moving in, securing most of this objective phase here, while Anna's going into the jungle for some fun and games.
Tracer working those water pistols.
Little pea
Securing the
shooters.
cap.
Spritz, 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 spritz. Dive Hard here, moving in. The temple phase is over, but Tracer's going. Oh, big taunt comes out. The silence goes down. ETC cannot cast his mosh pit, which was certainly the plan there. He's froze dead in his tracks. That's Stukov, silencing pool there.
Blue team really diving hard on that one.
Yeah, you could tell they were really just looking to make a play. The objective was over, but they had mosh. They kind of tunnel visioned a little bit too much on that call, and they got
tunnel
punished.
vision. They saw the hole for it. They went for it, but it was quickly plugged. And then they got walked over. And now Plugwalk pushing down the middle against Dive Hard, going for that middle keep. Mephisto with some big damage going out. Huge combo.
The Durance of Hate is getting some serious value here. Oh, Mephisto, meanwhile, getting rooted in silence. He might not be able to get out of this one alive. The Blizzard is doing a lot of damage. Anna keeping him just toasty. Fend going out. Everything is on tin right now.
The Mephisto dance, disgusting. The skill from this will get taken down. Varian will drop as well. Tracer smelling the chase. Drops the Stukov.
A nice pulse bomb and swipe, but the swipe was too late here. As Dive Hard is kind of looking maybe for more kills, but they're going to have some maintenance to do, some upkeep, clearing out these lanes.
There is some maintenance.
Little housekeeping phase here.
Little Tuesday maintenance. Servers are down Tuesday. Take a shower for the first time.
The light of the sun
Feed the dog once. Give him his food mountain for the week.
they shall pass.
And then check the servers. They're still
And
down.
check the servers.
And here we go. We have the next temple phase spawning up in the top hand lane. Both teams have their bruisers pushing in. But Dive Hard here, looking to make a engage on this bottom siege. They're just going to be starting it, but certainly Sonya will be scouting this out.
Sonya definitely sees that.
But only 3 members alive for Plugwalk here. They cannot really contest.
Yeah, Plugwalk really took a beating at the worst time, and they realized that. They are level 20, though.
Yep, 20s are online for Plugwalk. They've maintained that experience lead despite their structure disadvantage.
And they are gathering up for a fight, it looks like. They feel like they can take it, and they want to go in. Mephisto still doing massive damage. Disgusting amount of damage he's doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Here he's sitting at 78k for the entire game. Oh, ETC sliding in deep. He gets 1-2-3 man mosh. The Stukov silence goes out, but it's not in DC. Oh, big Valkyrie interruption here. As Sonya might be the target. The area crater.
Huge Artanis value going down. Tracer getting a kill as well. Sonya dropping. Jaina absolutely nothing to do. Will take down the Tracer on her way. Cassie has to go back, lick the wounds of the base. Probably clear top.
Just like that, Dive Hard with a sick, nasty mosh play. Gonna be looking to move on to core here and skipping those temple phase. I think they definitely got this one, Bob.
The mosh combo and Artanis's beam really doing work. Really getting tons of value. They're going straight for the core. They know it. The death timing is at 30 seconds for 4 members of the team. Cassia doing her best to fight him off.
Looks like just like that, the first game of this best of 3 series in NGS Div C West. Dive Hard, the blue team, gonna be walking away with game number 1. The
Beautiful.
GGs are flying.
High kill count game. Had over 30 kills that game. Over 30 kills in an 18-minute game. Absolutely awesome. That averages about 48 kills a minute. Very high kill game.
Yeah, absolutely there, Bob. Let's just take a look at some of these endgame stats here real quick while we wait for the next lobby. Yeah, Mephisto topping the meters here. 88k hero, 96k siege, and 10k for his team soaked.
I believe it. That Mephisto just did work the whole game. If you're Plug Walk, I don't know how you don't acknowledge that and ban that. Well, that's not even one of Mephisto's strong maps either.
Right.
Imagine having him on a tiny map or something like that.
Yeah,
Or like Foundry. Oh my god, dude, he's really good on Foundry. I can't even imagine that. I don't know how you don't address that for the next game.
Yeah, and in the draft here, I was kind of, you know, as I was pointing out earlier, it looked like Plug Walk kind of had it looks like they got everything they were looking for there with that variant kind of lockdown composition.
They were, you could tell. I don't know if they did specifically, but they definitely were worried about that tracer. Their picks to me indicate like, hey, do whatever you can. They were really worried about the tracer, and the twist was it was Mephisto the whole time. That was really ended up bringing it hard. They did a good job shutting down the tracer, but they really had no answer.
They may have adapted their draft a little bit too hard to kind of the tracer. But yeah, let's take a look at the results of the coin toss here. As we did see Dive Hard banning out the Dragonshire, and Plug Walk taking out Tome of the Spider Queen.
Interesting.
And map 1, of course, was that Sky Temple.
My 2 favorite maps shut down. Dragonshire and Spider Queen.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what how the bans shake out here. If they let them take the Mephisto again, because yeah, that was pretty scary.
It was scary. I don't know if these teams have played each other a lot or what, but that's definitely like, you got to take note of that. If you're Plug Walk, there's no way you don't. So we'll see what happens. That's not one of those fluke type things. Like, wow, that guy's clearly very skilled on Mephisto. There was a time where there was 4 of them. They couldn't even lock him down correctly, which isn't anything against them. The Mephisto was just so skilled, and they didn't have the tools to take him down.
He's an awfully slippery little hero, and even with that silencing portal, with the taunt, they still couldn't really secure the kills. So he was just being an awful pest there, peppering in tons of damage. We're getting shoutouts to open my loot boxes, as I do have 115 unopened boxes. That is correct, Valkymer. And in case you were wondering, 26 of those boxes here, or 25, I'm sorry, are toy chests.
Whoa.
Oh no! Oh gosh. End the stream, end the stream. That was not intended. Well, 24 toy chests here. Yeah, it looks like we do have the lobby available. And we're going to be going to Infernal Shrines, Bob.
Infernal Shrines. How do I join the observers?
I will toss you an invite.
I'm in it.
Okay. So BobZombie is caster. There we go. Bob's in the mix.
Right now I'm on Plug Walk. I don't want to carry him and mess up the standings. So.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see how Plug Walk adapts. This is definitely a pretty standard map here, so if I was Dive Hard, they don't really need to change too much of their draft, I would say.
I mean, yeah, Die Hard got what they wanted. If they'll probably get target banned. Who knows? But there's a pretty good chance. So they'll have to adapt to that. They banned mages, which is pretty cool. That they banned mages and then picked Mephisto. Like, they definitely saw that. So that was pretty neat to see.
Yeah, they took out of course they took out the Orphea, they took out the Kalthas, took Mephisto, and yeah, they gave over Jaina, but we do have confirmation here. Both teams are ready. So we're going to be going into this game number 2 on Infernal Shrines.
Yes, you've been asking, and yes, my count is level 1481. I've played a lot of HOTS over the years.
Also want to see who has the first pick option here, then we can kind of determine what went down. So yeah, it looks like Plugwalk is gonna have the first pick and first ban. So that means they elected to let Dive Hard choose the map. So it's actually Dive Hard here.
Man, look at their Kel'Thas. I love how they banned Kel'Thas. Kel'Thas is such a sleeper.
Yeah, I mean, Kel'Thas is a pretty common ban here in NGS, Bob. He's got almost 100% ban rate, at least in these lower leagues. He's definitely a very popular hero.
He's so strong. He scales very well, too. He scales very well for the mages. He's one of the better scaling mages, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, and interesting here as we see Plugwalk banning out the Stukov, not going to be running that again. And then, of course, the Maiev. They're also... Mephisto is going through. Mephisto is open. That is correct here, Velkmer. Plugwalk would need to win the next 2 games in a row to be walking away with this series.
The first game was close, though, for sure. It came down to basically team fights at the end. It wasn't one-sided at all. The first game... Plugwalk actually had more kills, I believe, at the end of the game. Taking the ETC. Look at that.
ETC now going over to the side of Plugwalk.
Yeah, I think they definitely felt the mosh last game. And they're going to address that. The mosh with Artanis beam really killed their back line. It was getting huge value. It was dropping Stukov and Jane, I believe.
Ooh, interesting. We will see Tyrael coming out here, and that was the 3rd ban. That was Red Team's 3rd ban in the first map there. So
I love seeing Tyrael. He's such a high skill cap hero to use correctly. He's got a very high skill cap. In my opinion, he's bruiser-wise or whatever he's classified as now. He's definitely like top as far as skill goes. If you don't use your ultimate right, it's useless. You just wasted a huge cooldown.
It definitely requires the team to have some practice on that sanctification. Generally, the reason you pick Tyrael,
just his block, even his block talent, and the way he puts his speed down and his shield, all of his skills every single one is a high skill cap. So I like seeing him played.
Yeah, and then Gul'dan Brightwing coming out for Plugwalk here.
Double global potentially for Plugwalk.
Yeah.
Gul'dan, another one of my favorites. Love Gul'dan.
And then Sonya getting banned out here on the left side, and Ana.
Gul'dan and Mosh Pit is a extremely powerful combo. If you go full corruption build, you can do disgusting.
You can line up those 3 shots.
Damage, yeah.
Straight across the enemy team there, and then the Garrosh Deckard coming in. Pretty devastating little initiation lockdown combo there.
Garrosh, I still hold Garrosh as a top 3 tank in the game. I always have and I always will. His kit in general just punishes so hard that it's you can't ignore it. And then his armor trait is one of the best passives in the game.
Yeah, and this just in, guys. If you're craving some more Mephisto after that first game, check out Nexperts on YouTube, and Ziltoid, feel free to drop a link in the chat if you'd like there. I will definitely be checking that out. Mephisto is one of my personal favorites, so it was a pleasure to watch him get some serious value on Sky Temple of all maps. Oh my goodness.
This no matter what, this game's juicy.
It's gonna be a juicy one.
So the thing about Kel'Thuzad, I mean, you know how that is. That's what we call all in or all out. You either doing it or you're not. Like that's a commitment right there to draft Kel'Thuzad.
Yep,
if you get behind with him, it's hard to come back. But if you get ahead with him, I love seeing that skill cap hero. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I do think that with the Deckard slows and the Deckard roots, can set up quite nicely for the Kel'Thuzad. I'm wondering, I think in the beginning of the game here, they're going to struggle having to build up those stacks. They're not really going to be able to capitalize too much on any potential Garrosh throws.
Yeah, the Plugwalk definitely has a stronger early game. They just do. That's just the way it is. But once the game goes on further, Dive Hard has the potential to just melt everything on the other side of the screen. So we're going to see how this pans out. The early game definitely has the advantage for Plugwalk, but Dive Hard has the potential mid and late game to just crush team fights. We'll see what happens. It's all going to come down to those skillful executions of the ultimates in the team fight, I believe.
I agree.
A lot of big ultimates in this game.
I agree.
A lot of big game changers.
And then Also, we should point out that the final 2 picks here for Plugwalk ended up being Lunara and Blaze, so kind of going for a double poison damage composition with the Gul'dan Corruptions, the Lunara Poisons.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to bank on that Deckard Cain's limited AoE healing.
Yeah.
Trying to bank on the chaos and the poison withering them away.
Alrighty, here we're the second game in this best of 3 series. NGS, Div C West, guys. Put your votes in the chat. Let us know who you think is going to be walking away with this victory. On the left side, the blue side, Dive Hard. We've got Wise Guy playing Tyrael. Curly on that Deckard Cain. Garrosh play Gunslinger. Tin on the Phoenix. And Wise Guy on that Tyrael.
And on the right side, the red team, Plugwalk. We've got the mighty Pharos on ETC. The incomparable 2Js on Gul'dan. The unbeatable Diza on Lunara. The incredible Kagura on Brightwing, and the impenetrable Criticalo on Blaze. Now in the chat we got Val Kilmer 1366 saying that Phoenix on the other team is going to be devastating.
Yeah,
little inside knowledge.
Little pointing to the fences for that 10 on things. Oh, meanwhile Diesel getting flipped over. The combos are going out. Lunar just gonna hop, skip, and jump to safety.
Diesel hippity hopping back. We'll pop that Moonwell early. Kel through Zod. We'll keep a close eye on his stacks for you.
Yeah,
Love that
also,
skin.
interesting here seeing Phoenix opting for the Q quest. Uh-oh, Lunara finding herself in a tricky position here. Tyrael dives over the wall, but like I pointed out, not a lot of early game burst damage. So those Garrosh combos, even with the Cain follow-ups, aren't going to be getting kills here, Bob.
Yeah, Lunara's a unique pick. A lot of her strength comes endgame. Lunara's really doesn't do much damage early game. She needs to get that spread and that extra poison damage from the slow. And then at 20, of course, she has a Gazebo type effect on her poison, where it's just damaging poison. But a lot of her damage comes late game. So it's going to be interesting to see how well she does this early game.
We do have some late game scaling heroes on both ends, as you have pointed out here, Bob. And then, yeah, Ziltoid, guys, if you're looking for more NGS content, definitely go over to that link there. Give the YouTube page a follow. There's a lot of good stuff. The Nexus Edge, Nexperts, yeah. So go and old matches. So go check that out if you haven't already, and you crave more Heroes of the Storm.
A little update top lane. Tin on the Phoenix is just doing some devastating work in this Blaze.
Already at 16 stacks on the advanced targeting. I like this pickup here with the slows from Deckard Cain. I think Phoenix can get a lot of value out of those Q-towns. We don't typically see Phoenix is running this questing build, but like Valcomer said here, pointing to the fences, Tin gonna carry on the Phoenix. Firebats always beat Dragoon, says Berserk off in the chat. Let's go Plugwalk. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of hype. How you doing, Berserk off?
Ben bringing it back to the 98 StarCraft style. 98 StarCraft references.
Yeah, and red team here, the Plugwalk going to be walking on down to the bottom lane, securing that Khazar camp right on before this objective. Uh-oh. Both teams here going to be colliding. Gunslinger going quite deep. ETC's the target, sliding to safety. A big Dorito coming out, hitting 1-2 players. Brightwing burning the cleanse, and everyone's walking away.
Plugwalk being real careful. They know they have the potential to get locked down and killed. They have a lot of lockdown on the left side. Divehard definitely has it. Plugwalk, though, moving up to the mid as this shrine will spawn. Phoenix there early. Tin overextended. Will blink out. Smart choice.
A little bit of Juke City scenario going on there. Catching Plugwalk for a loop. They almost stumbled on that. Arcaner Boredom calling out the level 1 Deckard quest talent. Yeah, I tend to agree. Myself, I like running that Sapphire. A little extra slows. But during this first shrine phase here, going up, Gunslinger getting some flips on the ETC himself, falling awful low here. All of a sudden, he's in a really rough position. The potions come out, the armor's keeping him up, and no one falls yet, as Tin is going to be blinking away to safety, tapping the well, and now Plugwalk in control of this objective.
I like what chat said about Deckard Cain hitting the armor reduction. I like that because it synergizes extremely well from the lockdown zone with Kel'Thuzad. The way the play.
It's a very good point here. It's Garrosh is all of a sudden in a really rough spot, but he pops unstoppable, walks away. Kel'Thuzad comboing, but it's not going to be enough. First Mortar Punisher going to the red team here, Plug Walk.
All good. This is exactly what we expected. The early game strength of Plug Walk.
Ooh, big, nice rotation here from Plug Walk, looking to put some damage on Tin. He's falling awful low. He's Crypt walking out, down to the bottom.
Tin taking massive damage, walks straight into an angry Warlock that just melts him and sends him back to the Protoss to be rebuilt next to the pylon. Meanwhile, middle, that Punisher pushing in quite hard. Mortar's going out. Kel'Thuzad getting awfully low. Polymorph destroyed, sent back to his urn.
Back to the urn, only with 11 stacks here. Has not quite unlocked the Glacial Spike ability at 15. And of course, he needs to get 30 Blight for that glorious 75% spell power. And yeah, some pretty serious value for Plug Walk. He might actually get one more kill there. And Wise Guy, he's falling
Wise
awfully low.
Guy awfully low. That
the potion has gone a little bit too far. The poison is ticking down. All of a sudden, Garrosh tries to save him, but he's falling awful low, and he will go down as well. Tin will hard carry. End of story. Here we go.
Val Kilmer just dedicated. Can't give up.
That's what we like to see here. Believes in his boy. Here to root him on, him or her. And here we go. Plug Walk, securing that siege camp, painting the map red, so to speak.
Val Kilmer, I loved you in Willow. Willow's one of my favorite movies. It's a 1988 movie.
Can't say Val. The name sounds familiar.
Lucasfilm actually made it.
Oh,
it's a really good movie. Fantasy. Meanwhile, on the bottom.
Yeah, bottom map getting painted red. Plug Walk dancing around here, taking camp after camp, and almost just about a full level lead exactly.
Plug Walk being a little cheeky. Garrosh going to anchor like a good tank. We'll get Polymorph pushback. Unstoppables pop. Garrosh taking heavy damage. Really feeling that poison.
Deckard completing his little level 1 quest there. Shoutouts to Arcane Boredom.
That's such a good talent.
15% armor reduction. I know it's a decent amount, especially when you're looking to do some burst damage with Kel'Thuzad and with the Garrosh flips. Uh-oh, meanwhile, Deckard getting a little too cheeky himself here. He's falling off where the big corruption comes out. He's chugging his own potions. Speed walking away in minion.
Curly. Power walking. Just getting out there. By the couple of hairs on his head.
Ooh. Got a lot on his chinny chin chin there. In the top lane, Tin showing some big aggression, stepping up on Krikalo, pushing him back.
Gets out of there by the hair of his Harajic cubes. Little push going mid, Garrosh soaking bottom, trying to get to that 10.
Yeah, 10s are online here for the red team. Bob, why don't you announce these ultis?
We got a mosh pit coming out. We got the Horrify, Leaping Strike, Emerald Wind.
Uh-oh, meanwhile, Tin getting awful low. The poison damage goes out. He was stepped up a little bit too far. And Plug Walk getting a nice kill on that Tin right before the subjective phase here.
Phoenix getting that classic StarCraft death animation. Love it. Man, invading right in. Lots of confidence right now, knowing the enemy team is on 10.
Yeah. Here we have KTZ stepping up desperately, trying to stack, getting 4 right there with that little engage.
Very nice. Very nice play by KT there.
Yeah, next shrine is active. 10s will be online for Plug Walk.
Scary. Eventually, Nuck Nuck's going to get to the point where one devastating combo can really lock him down.
Next shrine phase online, Gunslinger going in. Throwing ETC, not really the target you want, as Mosh Pit is online. The Polymorph goes out. Uh-oh, big corruption. The combustion going out, hitting 1-2 targets in the backline here. As Kel'Thuzad getting awful low. Lunara leaping strike going in. No kills yet. Both teams walking away.
That was chaos everywhere, turning into a 3-on-3 on top and a 2-on-2 on the bottom, and targeting Phoenix together. That was it's crazy no one died there. Plug Walk starting to kill these minions.
Yeah, Plug Walk did burn all of their ultimates there. Leaping Strike does still have 1 charge ready, but over on the blue side here, we do see most of the ults online, so they might make an extra push at the end here, as we see Curly stepping up. And Salvo does come out here. Tin is getting polymorphed. Uh-oh, meanwhile, Kel'Thuzad looking to stack up a big Lornado, and the disengage from Brightwing. Now it's Curly that's in trouble here. He's walking out, sprinting away. No members falling yet. 2J's on the Gul'dan, life drain to keep himself alive.
Man, both teams doing a great job surviving. It's incredible. Phoenix will get tossed, goes in hard, just barely doesn't get it. Meanwhile, still 4 in the mid. Huge KT combo, getting the lockdown, but the Punisher will be secured by Plugwalk as it marches bottom.
An Arcane John Cena marching down the bottom lane. Level 13's right around the corner here, Bob. They might be gonna be stepping up, looking for a keep.
Punisher jumping the wall.
KTZ is still not done with that quest yet. 28 stacks, he is so close. Should be a big power spike for the blue team here, but ETC going in, Combustion coming out, connecting with Garrosh, and he's falling off a low. Unstoppable is Pop Potions are coming out.
Quest is finished by KT. There could be a turnaround at any point. Punisher will finally fall. Dive Hard starting to get a little more control.
Here goes Tin blinking in here. I'm getting some damage off with the Q. Falling awful low himself.
Ooh, big turnaround.
Yeah, Jet Propulsion in the slowing oil fields, but Garrosh lands the flip. The Unstoppables pop. There's the mosh pit. 1, 2, 3 players. Plugwalk is all of a sudden in a terrible
Giant
spot.
mosh, heavy damage, flanking damage. KT, though, getting heavy damage himself, turning it around. Will drop the Blaze. Decker going down.
Oh no, that fort, it's not quite dead yet. Luna's trying to poison it, but it gets killed down before
Tyrael
he
getting
dies.
suicide value. Man, crazy. Crazy fight. Plugwalk will take a lead over that, just barely. 8 kills to 2 as they hit level 14. And definitely control the map. Man, both teams doing such a good job.
Yeah, these are very evenly matched teams here in the standings. In C West, I think they might have near identical points coming into what should be their final game, or close to their final game before playoffs here in NGS.
Now, KT has all of his stacks, and they're about to hit 13. So you're going to start seeing the potential of KT getting picks immediately off the bat. So that Plugwalk has to be aware of that, which they are, and it's going to be exciting to see how they execute this.
I definitely agree with you there, Bob, and this is definitely the moment that Divehard has been waiting for that KTC. All the quests are nearly online for the blue side. Oh, a nice cheeky ambush. Gul'dan is the target that gets flipped. He's taunted, the root goes out, and he's surely going to be killed here as Kel'Thuzad putting out some serious damage. But meanwhile, Blaze gets a big combustion in the backline. No follow-up here.
Team coming out got a huge zone value from Curly on Deckard Cain, getting a giant tornado value.
And now it's ETC, that's the next mosh pit. Still not online yet. 10 more seconds till that's available.
They are defending this. They are stalling because bottom lane is pushing in for them. Plugwalk doing a really good job with the macro right now, really knowing where they want to be. Face checking that bush. They definitely regret.
Deckard Payne will be face checking his book after this series. Absolutely, we do have some fans here in the chat calling out for Diesel on that Lunara.
The shrine gathers power. Claim it in my name.
Phoenix dropping bottom, clearing that creep before the top objective spawns.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult here for Divehard, the blue team, as they're not going to be having their level 16 talents going into this shrine phase.
Both teams showing tremendous skill in combos. It's exciting. Moving up, Plugwalk walking through the middle, getting the tanks up there, checking the bushes with Lunara. ETC a little far forward, trying to move back, has engage, gets the big engage, and the mosh pit on the Kel'Thuzad. He's getting targeted early. Nuck will drop just barely. Meanwhile, Garrosh, feared, using the Unstoppable, will be targeted by the team of Plugwalk. Plugwalk moving up, going for that top temple with their momentum. Huge ult interrupted on Tin. Tim will take the poison damage and drop. So will Tyrael, that double poison damage.
It's definitely good positioning by the tanks there. A big Lornado did have some serious value as well, but it wasn't enough as 4 players fall on the blue team here. All of a sudden, Plugwalk is in a commanding control. They're not turning down the momentum. We have a full 3-level lead here. The top fort's gonna go down. They're gonna be walking away with this top shrine.
So they know that Dive Hard isn't 16 yet. So they're definitely probably gonna push with this and see how much damage they can do. Maybe not. They might drop down for the camps, but I think you're gonna see a 5-man push taking advantage of their non-16 tier.
Frozen Punisher marching down the top lane. I agree with you for sure here, Bob. This should be a keep. Level 16's right around the corner.
They gotta be careful of that Garrosh and Kel'Thuzad.
The Phoenix off in the middle lanes, just rotating in. Lornado going out just to try to push the members back. Punisher getting a nice job cutting this into the base, into the safety, trying to burn it down. But Plugwalk ain't stopping here. Big root goes out, but it does not connect.
Oh yeah, they want the keep. They're going hard for the keep. Garrosh will get a throw.
Blaze flipped in, Jeff Propulsion goes back. Lots of oil field down. All of a sudden, Garrosh...
Gunslinger getting locked down in the back. Meanwhile, Big Alpha Phoenix goes out, and they will take heavy damage. They got to get that keep down, and they know it.
They got the keep down. The shielding from the Tyrael there, just barely keeping Garrosh alive. And yeah, Plugwalk played that one nicely. They got their keep. Now they're getting out. 16s are online, though, for Dive Hard.
Plugwalk doing the smart thing, leaving, not getting too crazy. They know they got the level advantage by 2 full levels, and now they got catapult pressure top, so they're going to pull back, play it safe, try to get those good engages again.
Yeah, and still, Dive Hard is not able to down a single fort here. They're trying to be getting their siege camp, but Plugwalk scouting it out, not going to be making that invade.
Right now, Phoenix and Lunara, Diesel and Tin, doing the most damage through that poke, that heavy damage.
Yeah, 45k for that Lunara, and then the 42k for that Tin carry. Might have a little scuffle here down towards the bottom siege. Oh my gosh, there's the big root connection. Kel'Thuzad with a massive combo there.
There it is, that heavy lockdown we've been looking for. Looks like Nuck Nuck will pull it off and drop a member, almost instantly melting them.
Fantastic job here by Dive Hard, capturing that bottom camp. They do have quite a bit of pressure on these lanes, though, Bob. They're going to have to be clearing that. And unfortunately, still no forts down.
The amount of XP you get from a kill when you're behind in levels is incredible. They definitely just got like 3/4 of an XP there on that one kill, which is great.
The periodic experience bonus benefits from those structures down, though, is getting Red Team here awful close to level 20. And surely Plugwalk is just trying to play safe here, continue making good rotations, taking their camps out, waiting for level 20, waiting for that next objective, and for a possible win condition.
They really have no reason to get cheeky here. Worst case, they're going to get judgmented, and they're going to get comboed by Kel'Thuzad, and they know that. Right now, they're well on their way to 20, and they have catapult pressure top. So they know all they have to do is just play it safe and stall that next objective, which is exactly what they're doing, Mark.
Yeah, catapult's getting deleted by that 10 laser beam down. Both teams grabbing their bruisers. Shrines are now spawning. Level 20 is so very close. I think we're going to see Plugwalk here opting to soak a little bit longer, get the level 20, and then make a play on this objective.
Yeah, they definitely want that 20. Big 20's coming out. Gul'dan's got a couple good options. ETC can get Death Mosh if he wants, which is always... It just happens to work out. Getting Death Mosh is always good.
Yeah, Death Metal can definitely catch teams off guard. I think very strong talent in the late game.
Storm Shield coming out from ETC. That'll definitely give value here. Of course, the Haunt coming for that Horrify extra damage.
Yeah, blue team doing a nice job of clearing out their that top opposing bruiser. Now, meanwhile, theirs is pushing in. It might be enough to secure... Oh, actually, nope. Gonna get cleaned up by the Winions there.
And we have a fight of brewing right here, right now. Blaze looking for it. You can just tell he wants to dive in there.
All the ults are online. ETC pressuring close. Looking, Jones wants the Mosh. Ooh, a big chain connects, interrupts the Blaze Jet Propulsion, but oh, he connects with big combustion and a fear. All of a sudden, Moshpit goes down as well. Kel'Thuzad's the first to fall.
Devastating attacks on Dive Hard. Will drop, getting chased out. Garrosh throwing Kane to be saved. Will be Polymorph. Gunslinger will drop. Tin, not so lucky himself, trying to get out of there. We'll get Dragoon down to the bottom. and they will continue to clear mid.
By the rest of his Tinny Tin Tin,
Whoa.
he's sent back to the Hall of Storms.
Man, brutal.
And just like that, Plugwalk continuing to assert their dominance on Infernal Shrines here. I'm going to be walking away with yet another Punisher. I don't think Dive Hard has secured a single Punisher this game.
Red team has summoned a mortal Punisher.
Deckard Cain going clubbing in the bottom lane, throwing out some Doritos, and kind of just backing off here.
Clubbing hard. Meanwhile, mid lane, this mortal Punisher just marching like he owns everything. He's looking core hungry. He's looking core hungry, Mark.
He's looking like he just came back from WrestleMania and he's still amped up and wants more
He's
action.
over the top rope. He's straight on the Tyrael Wise guy trying to get out there. Can't even get out in time. Will get melted down by that poison and that lockdown.
Level 21's now still with that 3-level lead.
Healthy Punisher right on the core. Tin taking some damage. Big leap, huge stun. Perfect follow-up.
Combustion goes out, and this is surely going to be your red team, Plugwalk. Going to be getting this win on Infernal Shrines, tying up the series. Well, that's what us casters love, is to see that.
Huge shout out to Criticalo. Am I pronouncing that? Criticalo. Huge shout out. That Punisher landed, stunned 2 people. Instantly, the second that stun ended, he flew right in, locked him down. He had like a 3-4 second CC chain there. That was absolutely beautiful. Great job on the Blaze player for the red team, Criticaro. That was great.
Yeah, and here we can just look at some of these stats here. It is this just in. It is 4 to 20 takedowns, Bob. 4 to 20 takedowns.
It was rough. Like we said at the beginning, when you pick Kel'Thuzad, you either win hard or lose hard. That's just the way it is. And
yeah.
It's that simple. You either win hard or you lose hard, and they really felt it with those 4 kills.
Yeah, unfortunately, they had that devastating like lockdown, get picks combo. They weren't able to get it that engine quite working in the mid game, and they kind of didn't really have too much siege damage or presence on the objective, so they weren't able to get down a single fort. And I think the periodic experience really held them back as they were sitting 2 or 3 levels behind in some of these points.
Yeah, they felt that pressure pretty hard, for sure. And then the tanks on Plugwalk did a really good job of just as soon as Kel'Thuzad committed to locking someone down, they immediately dove in, which is the right thing to do. You can't just you can't trade with a Kel'Thuzad. You just can't. If you trade with a Kel'Thuzad, you're gonna lose eventually. All he needs is one combo, and you're down.
I would say the ETC and Blaze did a really nice job at catching him off guard there.
The second he used his combo, they dove in, and they knew that was their window, and they really did a great job executing that.
Yeah.
Show. That was a great game. That was a really good game. Great draft by Plugwalk, for sure.
Yeah, and Plugwalk just showing that you can take a game off us in game 1. We're still gonna like put our heads to the grindstone and focus up, do a little huddle, and then we see him walking away with game 2, and now we're 1-1 here, all tied up.
Both teams showing high skill each game. Really good.
Yeah, we can just take a quick peek here. Little peek-see over at our map pool, as we won't be going to Infernal Shrines or Tome of the Spider Queen tonight. And just now, the next map will be ending the series on is Alterac Pass.
Nice.
Any Vanilla WoW fans out there in the chat, perhaps?
We play a little Vanilla WoW.
Oh yeah, we definitely play a little Vanilla WoW here, Bob.
I missed prom to kill Ragnaros.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of it.
Yeah. Not a bad trade.
Someone's pants dropped that night. Ours.
Wow.
First time we killed Bragg.
Our own pants
Tier
dropped.
2 Warlock pants for Mark.
Yep.
And Tier 2 Stormrage Druid pants
There's
for me.
There's actually
no
a video on my YouTube channel. If you do ! YouTube, you can see some of my archived content over there. If I were smart enough to open my chat bot before starting to stream.
While those losers of high school were going to prom, nope. Killing Rag. First time.
Yeah, and we didn't stop there. We also got Nefarian. We moved into, cleared out AQ20. I think we were just kind of dipping I think we did maybe one AQ40 raid before.
We just started getting into AQ40 when BC was announced and everyone realized their gear was going to be obsolete. So it definitely. we joined the guild that was not even a molten core yet. We got all the way to AQ40. AQ20 and ZG are my favorite. I really like the 20.
Yeah, zombies didn't end up taking most of those class officer roles. We had Spence on the DKP, giving us that early zombie bonus. And we've got just a couple players here taking a quick bio break. So we're gonna kick it over to, and that actually sounds like a pretty decent idea. So we will be right back with game number 3. And we are back, just about to get into game number 3. We got Div C West, Dive Hard, first map, got him. Plug Walk, second map, got him. So here we are, game 3, going into it.
Bringing it back old school. A 4-day Alteric Pass. Here we go.
A 4-day long Alteric Pass. Hopefully you guys packed a lunch here.
Rogues are stealth farming XP under the bridge. We are here for 3 days. Here we go.
What do we got here for the drafts? I'm curious. We see the Mephisto coming out here. He's personally, when I think I want to draft Mephisto, it tends to be on Alteric Pass, fighting at those objective, those narrow points.
I'm inclined to say this is his strongest map in the game.
Yeah,
he always has an escape. Yeah.
Always has an escape, has a lot of poke, interruption, trying to channel those nodes.
Meave ban. Plug Walk, really hating Meave. If we go with trends, Dive Hard will ban the Kalthos here. If they're 2 for 2 right now with that first ban Kalthos.
Be pretty standard bans. Not going to deviate from those here tonight. Don't want to deal with those heroes. Yes, woo, game number 3. What is up, Amanda, Psycho Bear? How you guys doing? Sick, Vicious, and Valkymer. We got the tiebreaker. I'm awful excited here, and thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Stukov ban, solid ban on this map. ETC.
Okay.
Going down. He was first pick each game.
Yeah, both teams apparently prioritizing ETC very heavily, and basically whoever had ETC got the dub.
Yeah, it's crazy seeing ETC back in it like that. Diablo, solid pick always. Just a strong tank. Just once he gets stacked, he's just it's incredible. Diablo can just there's scenarios where Diablo just lives. He just lives. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you can get some crazy healing numbers with those that W talent F4. Yeah, first pick, first 2 picks for Dive Hard about to come out.
Woo, going back to the Ana Phoenix.
Team really, Phoenix?
I'm inclined to say these are comfort picks for them at this point. They definitely like them. I'm not sure, I don't know, but same with the Brightwing. Brightwing coming in.
Okay. Like another global heroes definitely can excel on this map.
I like the Brightwing. Brightwing is one of those underrated supports. You see a lot of Korean teams use Brightwing heavily back in the HGC days. So it's cool to see Brightwing coming out now.
Yeah, and then the Gul'dan again for 2 Js. Pretty standard plug walk draft so far.
Yeah, it was weird. North America and EU, you never see too much Brightwing. But in Korea, Brightwing was always meta. MVP Black really enjoyed Brightwing too. They used them a lot.
Yeah, and the Varian band coming out. So I wonder if they're maybe afraid of that Twin Blades boss solo potential.
Maybe. Maybe. Or they have a super soft target they don't want taunted coming.
Yeah, we did see Varian getting ran in that first match by Plug Walk. Yeah, then the Anubba Rock band out.
Yeah, Varian's solid. He doesn't have any hard CC, which Varian's good. There's nothing wrong with him. But he's definitely more of a follow me up type.
Yeah, if the taunt happens and doesn't secure that kill, you're kind of in a pretty rough spot.
Reckoning is at hand.
And then Arthas Tyrael going to be the tank pairing for the blue team.
Arthas Tyrael, interesting. Macy, no, they'll probably pick a mage, but you could see a Rainer. A lot of good Rainers in it.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
They'll probably pick a mage.
It was 10 on that Mephisto earlier, so I don't think we're gonna get to see him here. Yeah, Nuck. So Nuck last round. Nuck played the Kel'Thuzad. He played the Tracer in round 1.
Look at that heavy damage on Plug Walk. Heavy burst.
Yeah.
Very heavy burst from Alrak coming in.
The High Lord himself, Diesel.
Man, an Alrak named Diesel. How scary is that? Hate to see that loading up against you.
Yeah, I know. we had a rowdy Diesel fan in the chat here just earlier, so I'm sure he's getting hyped to see Alrak come out. And Nuck on the Li Ming, going to be rounding off Dive Hard's draft for this game number 3. And yeah, one last time, guys, in chat, drop your votes, hash DH for the Dive Hard or hash PW for Plug Walk.
I really like the Li Ming pick here. I really like the Li Ming pick. This is a very good Li Ming map. Li Ming's another one of those underrated mages. She tends to get picked less nowadays, but if they have enough squishies, she's good. And the right objective, which is this
gonna be looking for those resets.
Basically, if she hits anyone besides Diablo, they're going to take a lot of damage from a full orb missiles combo. And then if you get the teleport too, she has the potential of melting anyone, including Alrak. Alrak actually doesn't have a lot of health.
Yeah,
Alrak has the same health as almost all the other assassins, slightly more, but Alrak is not a high health hero. So Li Ming can definitely delete in the right circumstances here. Gul'dan, not high mobility either. He could totally be comboed.
And welcome to Miser. You're just in time for this third game here. Plug Walk on the blue side, Div C West versus Plug Walk on the red side, excuse me, and Dive Hard on the blue. Speaking of Dive Hard, we got Wise Guy playing the Tyrael, Curly on the Ana, Gunslinger playing Arthas, Tin on that Phoenix, and Nuck on the Li Ming.
And on the right side, the red team, Plug Walk, we have the Indomitable Pharaohs playing Diablo, the incredible Criticalo on the Sonya, the amazing Karagra playing on that Brightwing, the impenetrable Diesel playing that Alrak, and the legendary 2Js on Gul'dan.
The bridge, fight in the center, ignore the objectives. That's how I remember Alteric Pass working in World of Warcraft.
That's how I know all PvP works.
Yeah. Fight on the crossroads, don't get the objective, here we go.
Going 40-0 in Alteric, that's the goal.
Gul'dan gonna be stacking up that corruption.
Glitching into a tree and tap targeting, that's the way to do it.
AFK farming underwater with that staff that gives you breathing. Getting those honor points late into the night.
Both teams splitting off into their soul lanes. Tyrael against the Alrak, and then you got Phoenix against the Sonya top lane, holding 3 mid. Supports in their mages.
Yeah, we do see advanced targeting again coming out from Tin.
Diablo rotating, getting some of those souls.
I like this play here from Dive Hard, just wasting no time, getting the siege camp going. I think these mercs can get a lot of value, and I'd argue they're even stronger than the boss on this map. If left unchecked, they will definitely do massive structure damage. And of course, we do see the red team moving over to secure theirs as well.
Gul'dan nearly a quarter done with his Echoed quest. Got 8 out of 40 right away. Must have had a big hit at the beginning. Very nice. Very nice to be in. Man, 10 is such a strong soul laner, but so is Criticalo. So it's gonna be interesting to see this top lane battle.
It's gonna be a little bit of a stalemate. I think 10's gonna be clearing out those minions just a bit quicker. We do see both teams kind of now with their camps colliding in the center.
Ooh, both 3 men came down to gank Alrock. Instantly, Diesel pushing himself out of there during the combo. Beautiful play by Diesel.
Burning that midnight fuel. Diesel scooting back to safety.
Not unleaded, not premium. We're talking straight Diesel in the bottom lane.
And here we go. Level 4s are online for both teams here so far. Pretty standard pickups. We're going to see dominance for the Li Ming, looking for that health boost from takedowns. Of course, Arthas going with that frozen wastes. Trying to, I think he's going to get some serious value from this talent up against this 3 melee kind of front line.
Some of our soldiers prisoner. Get ready to free them.
And just like that, we've got the first phase.
These prisoners on each side waiting to be escaped. Plug walk, scouting around the mid, doing some soft rotations.
And we've got 5 seconds on the siege camp coming online. Because they killed it so early, they do have the option of securing it again before the objective, and that's gonna be the play for the blue side. I really like this call from Dive Hard here. Because as we see, red team just gonna be defending for a moment, and they notice that there's no pressure, so they're gonna be moving out to this point here. Arthas all of a sudden gonna be stunned against the wall. He's the target. The flip goes out. The silence. He's looking awful low here. Gunslinger trying to keep himself healed. Wise guy.
Getting away. Beautiful play by Gunslinger just to heal himself on the way out. Pop that slowdown. Arak with a nice pull. Get some damage out. 10 poking. Diablo asleep. Big orbs coming out from Li Ming. They're poking, but they are in that channeled slow tar pit. Terrible place to poke from.
Yeah, I would like to see them rotate around where Nuk is going to try to move in here. It's going to be hard for Gunslinger to walk his slow Arthas booty through that mud. And we do see some squishies kind of going in. Wise guy getting flipped over, stunned against the wall. Alarak getting a little combo out. And the first objective, just like that, going over to Plug Walk, Bob.
Yeah, they really hit it hard. Diesel getting some nice plays there. Really putting the pedal to the floor. Burning that Diesel. Big pull on Wise Guy. Gets signs. Diablo follow up in the flip. Wise Guy can't get out in time, but he will pop the shield, which will save him.
Against all odds, he teleports out. The healing connects with Ana. The shielding connects. Gul'dan's poison, not quite enough.
That was a miracle. It's like an angel came down and touched him. Just barely getting out of there.
Barely touched by an angel for that Tyrael.
Great movie. Barely touched by an angel.
Yeah, Hallmark classic.
Oh, I just know the adult.
Quite a sad story. We do see these not Ram Riders. I'm so used to being on the Alliance, the winning team. But the Raiders rolling out. Diablo doing some nice body blocking onto the Gunslinger, but he's going to be getting to safety here. Meanwhile, in the top lane, 10 making quick work of this Raider. And yeah, not too much other than these front walls here.
Not too much. Soft objective, slight XP lead by Plug Walk. No kills yet. Oh, Diablo feeling it hard, turning around, getting that Arthas in the back. Diesel not being able to follow up, uses silence a little too early in the end of the team. Garo teleporting down. One B-step by Diesel. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I definitely saw that B-step.
Yeah, looks a little bit like a accidental B-step, but who knows here? I might have to get clarification on that in the interview.
If your name's Diesel and you're playing All Rock, that is no accident. I'll tell you that right now. Arthur's getting pulled against silence. We'll get out. Diablo poking around. Li Ming throwing her orbs and her magic missiles, trying to give that arcane to that demon beast that is Diablo, played by Farouz. Potion in, clearing bottom. Meanwhile, top lane, Sonya and Tin still trading back and forth as both teams round out, waiting for this next objective and trying to get level 10.
This just in from chat, from Pig General, wherever BobZombie chooses to fight is the objective.
That's basically it. I mean, when you're killing everyone, people just rally around you.
And here we go. We got Plug Walk securing their siege camp here on the blue side. It's going to be doing just the same. Both teams looking for level 10, waiting for this next objective in the top lane here. Uh-oh, meanwhile, Gunslinger.
Oh, Gunslinger. Just
bolster those guns.
Arthas, ironically, feeling the heat from that Diablo, but he will get out of there. A little fire and ice action as these two tanks collide in the center. Right now, Diablo feeling it out against the Arthas. Gunslinger holding them back. Both lanes fighting, holding hard. Plug Walk really close to that 10. depending on when the next objective spawns. I think they'll both be 10. They will.
Yeah,
they
Tens will definitely
both
be online here. Tin getting some massive damage out into Criticalo. Gul'dan getting a little cheeky, going for a big combo, but not much ganking potential in that Gul'dan hero here, Bob.
Yep, 2J's walking in. Didn't have his horrifying time, I think. Or didn't want to burn it before the objective, probably. Gunslinger moving in, spots that Gul'dan, gets a root on him, but Gul'dan is close enough to the tower. Well, he will be fine.
Yeah, and level 10s are online for both teams here. We do see Apocalypse coming out, the Leap, the Emerald Wind, the Deadly Charge, the Horrify, and meanwhile on the blue side, we got Syndragosa, Ice Dragon. Let's go. Wave of Force from Li Ming. Planet Cracker. I knew we had someone shouting out for Planet Cracker in the chat. Nano Boost and Tyrael holding on to that choice. Oh, a big triple Discord Strike.
Beautiful lockdown there. Oh my god, Tin getting completely CC'd to 0 death. Big pull by Alrock. Arthas will get thrown in.
Sanctification is snap pick. The Apocalypse comes out. Anna's not going to be walking away. Curly goes down next. Criticalo spinning to win in the backline. And yeah, that Discord Strike, that flank by Diesel, Bob, he lit them up. That was an explosion, completing his Discord Strike, hitting 3 targets.
He did. Diveheart couldn't take all that damage, and they kind of gassed out quick there.
Yeah, it smells. What's that? Fumes in the air. Diesel leaking all over. Out of my monitor. Might need a paper towel to clean this up.
Gunslinger moving in. Spots Squirtilla gets a slow and a root, but doesn't matter. Diablo zoning very well.
Only 10 seconds remaining. We do see Diveheart moving in. Phoenix gets stunned against the wall. Tin is looking in a rough spot, but meanwhile, Discord Strike goes. Diesel goes into the backline with a charge. The Discord Strike. 2 members are fall. They secure the objective.
Sonya will drop as well. Li Ming trying to get that follow. Doesn't want to risk getting Diesel. Whew. Man, Diesel really putting the pedal to the floor and driving in there. Just really hitting it hard.
Yeah, he's
he lit him up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Diveheart must be fuming after that one. For sure.
A 2-for-1 trade and in favor of Plugwalk, and they're going to be securing this objective here. Looks like we do see kind of a 2-2 split. Brightwing Gul'dan in the middle lane, just getting a little bit of pokes, trying to stack up that Echo Corruption. And then 2 players up top. Syndragosa is burned in the top lane, just trying to keep these members at bay. Brightwing teleporting in. All of a sudden, big Discord Strike. Diablo flips over wall and stuns.
Gunslinger just getting.
Oh, he's just getting out alive. Woo. And hey, Magusha TV, thank you so much for that follow and welcome.
Planet Cracker coming out, trying to bring out. Ooh, good silence and a stun follow-up. Beautiful combo. Will delete 10 heavily. 10 is getting locked down hard. He's starting to realize it. He's getting CC killed completely.
Yeah,
he is not
Diablo wall bangers are on point here, Bob. The displacement from that Alarak and Diablo just connecting with those wall stuns.
Diablo really showing who's in charge.
Just like that, another wall stun. And Pharaoh's is over the wall, looking for the kill on Gunslinger.
Gunslinger getting pulled back. Alrock, man, Diesel is just really setting up these kills tonight. 10, using his teleport offensively. Needs to be careful here. Li Ming going deep, does have that nano beam boost. Diesel taking some damage. Li Ming's gonna become. Li Ming gets some really nice talents at 13 and 16. Probably the teleport range and the mirror ball. We'll see what she elects to do.
And Plugwalk is going to be strolling on down to the objective here, which will be spawning in the bottom lane soon. But first, they're going to be going over to the siege camp. And yeah, just checking in on the hero damage so far. We do see Li Ming with 29k for team. And then second to Alarak with 33k. So,
man, the Alarak value tonight. They are going for that bottom boss. Diveheart realizing they have to make a play as they're slowly getting choked out here. Yeah,
Tin is eating stuns for dinner tonight as he teleports into that boss stun. But nice shot calling here from the side of Divehard. Gonna be walking over the boss. Massive experience bonus and just snuck it out under the hair of their chins. So all of a sudden, Sonya's rooted. Criticalo jumps out, disengaged. The Emerald Wind comes out, and Plugwalk strolling away again here, Bob.
Good disengage. They're gonna work on this Mountain Giant now. See if they can burn it down safely. Sonya getting a little far ahead.
Planet Cracker here. The ults are coming out. There's the Horrify, the APOC. Everything is going out tonight.
Nice Fear displaces Li Ming, but she will get out. Diesel very low himself. Sonya getting ahead. Pulling back now. Li Ming had the nano boost. Will wear off. They will get that bottom. Still a pretty healthy boss.
Healthy boss, but just look at this. Look at the value of this camp, as I was speaking of before, Bob. Minus 20 armor on that structure, and the Winions going to be getting a fort of their own. And Val, thank you so much for that follow. Hopefully you're having a good night here. Watching some good old amateur Heroes of the Storm.
Time for some action. Let's free our soldiers and take the fight to the
Oh man, here we go. Plug Walk gonna have to move in right here.
Who is this Null that's still alive? Is that Hogger in the game?
10 getting CC'd again. Just barely getting out. Huge chain. Elrak diving in deep.
Oh my gosh, Alric's in deep. He's looking for a big Discord trade combo. He's gonna secure that 10.
Oh my god. Gunslinger just getting taken away. Diablo following up on Gunslinger again. Will get targeted and melted down. Meanwhile, Wiseguy, nice use of that holy ground blocking that team. But Wiseguy will get pulled in by the Elrak. And Wiseguy will drop to this poison.
Big corruption from the Gul'dan securing that Wiseguy kill. Just realized this. They have Curly and Wiseguy on their roster. Is that Three Stooges? Maybe some Three Stooges fans. That's what this makes me think of.
Oh,
Wiseguy,
wow.
Curly.
Nice little Easter egg there.
We got my real life flesh and blood brother Gains by Casey in the chat from Excel Esports Div B East, the Beast Division. What is up, Casey? How you doing tonight, man? We are at the spicy conclusion of this best of 3 on Altaric Pass as we see Plug Walk.
Meanwhile, Syndra, Gosa going out to the middle as they move in. Tin and Knock trying to target 2Js. 2Js using a great fear defensively.
Oh, Brightwing tries everything she can, but it's not enough to save the Gul'dan. The laser beam from nowhere, from the void, securing a kill on Alrak. Diesel evaporated here. Criticalo might be the next to fall. Li Ming looking to get some resets, but
There's
she's
that
all
turnaround by Sonya getting the Li Ming, but it will be a 3-for-1 trade.
Diehard is not ready to give up yet. A fantastic turnaround for them here, Bob.
Unfortunately, the
talent tier down, mind you.
It's true. It's true.
1 for 3.
They saw the opportunity and they took it, and it definitely paid off. That great engage by Gunslinger, seeing the opportunity, dropping that Cindergosa. And then, of course, Tin
with the Planet Cracker snipes from across the map from the void. And now, just like that,
Tin and Knock really had good coordination there, targeting that Gul'dan.
Dive Hard is going to be securing some Ram Riders. Can I get some Alliance hype in the chat for the Alliance, Bob?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I get that. That was Alliance.
Oh, yeah? We got the Ram Riders. I stand alone, marching down. One lone Ram Rider.
We just leashed Rams for 8 hours, and now we got some Ram Riders coming in. We got enough meat and scraps from the enemy horde. We're summoning some Ram Riders. Little vanilla joke.
Little vanilla joke for all you WoW fans out there.
Little storm pipe.
And Arcane Boredom, thank you so much for the follow as well. I do appreciate that. Hope you're having a nice time here. A lovely Friday night.
They have 16 talents here. They have the momentum. They're feeling it. They are going to push this bottom lane. But the flank coming out from Plug Walk.
Yeah, a little cheeky positioning from Criticalo, looking to get a leap engage here. Not gonna quite connect.
Diablo jumping in.
Oh my
hard,
goodness.
Huge giant combo. Devastating attack. Beautiful flank coming out. Knock low health herself. Will get targeted. Will get killed. Meanwhile, Gunslinger trying to hold him off. Takes the polymorph. Diesel falling low himself. Will not die. Wiseguy going out with the holy ground peel.
Oh man, 2J's on the hunt. He gets 10. He's walking away. Wow, amazing positioning as we saw there from Plug Walk. Waiting for that pickoff.
2J's just recycling 10. Just incredible.
Ooh. Yeah, was crumpled and recycled. He smashed the can and then threw it in the bin. As we saw that fantastic leap play from Sonya, the Diablo wallbanger yet again, and the Apocalypse follow-up. What's that thing you say, Bob? Call your brother, call your wife.
Call your mama.
Call your mama, it's done. Just like that. It's no more aggression, and they do lose one bottom keep. But that was a fantastic defense.
Oh, here comes the boss, as there is a half health keep in the top lane, and they smell it. But at the same time, Dive Hard going for that bottom boss as they have an open, wide open core on the bottom of the team Bloodwalk. this could be a potential base race backing or a team fight in the bottom right. We will see how it pans out.
I believe, yeah, I don't know if the boss has the power to clear the core here with 2 forts remaining. They might not need to be defended, but either way, boss is marching down both lanes. Let's see how these teams react. It looks like Plugwalk is going to be indeed Hearthing, looking to clear out that boss.
Make way for the bad guy.
Little Zul'jin, any Zul'jin fans out there? If you need some coaching or some learning, consider toss Games by Casey Whisper here on Twitch. He is the man to go to for any Zul'jin needs you may have.
Both teams defensively clearing. Ooh, Plugwalk might get that top keep, and they will. That is a beautiful win for them.
Yeah, they're definitely walking way ahead here, and they have level 20 advantage, 3 levels up still. This next objective is online, and it's bad news for Divehard as they still don't have those Storm tier talents. Bob.
Area Crater coming out on the Sonya, along with the Blink Hellgate for Diablo. You could see potential disgusting, dirty.
The Blink flip combo?
The old Blink flip combo.
What is this play? What is this shot call? This is interesting stuff here going on in the bottom lane here.
They're going for broke.
Divehard might be trying to rush this. I don't think it's going to work, Bob. There's 2 forts down. There's a lot of armor.
They are
it's a Syndragosa play, Bob. We're seeing Syndragosa getting burned out. They're trying
this is crazy what's going on here.
Yeah, Sanctification is online, but a big horrify. All of a sudden, Arthas in a bad spot. The Planet Crater comes out.
Fear separating that Arthas. Arthas gets deleted. Well worth those ults as now as a 5v4. And Sonya going in with a huge crater. Whirlwinding down. Diablo blinking in with her. The old combo.
My gosh, the Sanctification is so good. It's just barely saves those members. Meanwhile, Li Ming putting out a lot of damage, but it's Ana that's going to be targeted next here. And she's going to be falling 2-for-0 trade.
Ana getting dropped. Beautiful. Almost got turned around. Tin still getting silenced. Just getting out of there. Has to use his teleport. Great peel by Wise Guy.
Nice holy ground. Kakao is not done yet. He's 1v3, Bob.
Sonya, unfortunately, can't take that Li Ming damage, especially the blink. That's just too heavy. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Got excited. That's okay. That happens. Team wasn't right there. But still, 4 on 3 right now. No support. The left side, Tintin getting targeted out. Diesel going in hard.
Oh, the level 20. Olarak and the Beast decimated.
Call your mama, Li Ming, to pick you up after that game. Meanwhile, Tin will fall as well to the creep as he gets out with no health, but will die. Plugwalk pulling back, assessing the situation. Diesel going back for some help.
Also, by the way, objective is up, and Plugwalk is channeling it right now here, Bob. And this is looking pretty rough for Divehard.
Yeah, someone in chat mentioned the Sonya build is weird. It is weird. That's a really weird Sonya build, to be honest.
Tough as Nails, Shout of Fury, Poison Spear, no escape. Yeah, this is definitely... I'm not a Sonya player myself, but I know some of these talents are definitely the underpicked ones. And then, of course, yeah, the Area Crater. I think we did see that coming out last round as well.
Oh man, this is gonna be
yeah.
It's still anyone's game.
Anyone's game. Blue team here is gonna be 5-man standing, level 20s online. They're gonna have to be defending this objective. They have the siege pushing down the middle lane, provide a little bit of pressure.
18 kills to 5. Plugwalk feeling confident. However, they're barely winning. They're getting out with low health or getting picked off at the end. So they're not totally dominating like it looks like they are. They're just barely squeaking by. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're a couple clicks away from getting wiped themselves.
Absolutely here, and on that point, the structures are pretty much tied. We do have 1 fort remaining, but on the blue side. But yeah, 2 keeps to 2 keeps. Level 20s with these objectives. The Raiders are rolling out. Oh, interesting Planet Cracker use here, trying to burn down that objective a little quickly. Arthas still holding on to his level 20 pick.
Yeah, they only have 1 lockdown, which is that Arthas for that ult.
Absolute 0. Okay.
Yeah, that's a extremely good ult. It's just
fires twice as farther.
Yeah, but the root that it does is like the root and the slow is disgusting.
Yeah, middle Raider is going to be going down, not getting much value. Top is going to get burned down as well. What is Plugwalk going to do here? They got to make a decision soon as they're losing their objective. They're losing their window. They're moving into this middle keep. And there's a big Syndragosa hitting all 5 players. Let the fireworks begin. Horrify goes out. The area crater is huge here, but Arthas is the first to fall. 10 level 20 pops, keeping him online for just a moment longer. Tyrael goes down next. It's 2-0 trade. Bloodwalk looking pretty good here.
Sonya going in to finish that keep. The health of Diablo just taking these hits. Just a giant walking meat shield, taking all the damage in the poke. This is what I was talking about earlier. Just Diablo turns into unkillable at one point. It's just unbelievable. Look at that. Taking a full combo from Li Ming. Not even
I think he has more health than Cho'Gall. He's got 13.
They are working down Vandar Stormpike right here. Diablo going in, smells that Li Ming. Li Ming trying to get a teleport out.
Only 3 members up. I don't know if they're going to be able to defend this. Vandar Stormpike getting some whirlwind value. Let's go, Alliance. But it might not be enough. Pharaoh's 10 putting a lot of damage on Pharaoh's, but putting himself in aggressive positioning.
They got to be careful here, Mark. If they wipe, they have a win condition on Diveheart. Diveheart could easily win.
Just like that. Plugwalk is backing off. They're not going to risk it. We're going to see a little bit more action. They did walk away with a keep.
Smarter move, going for the boss.
Yep.
They got to burn it quick, though. They got to burn it quick. That other team knows that. They could turn around anytime and try to YOLO it. Alright, they will definitely melt this boss, and they'll either drop bottom and get that boss, they can guarantee another catapult bottom, or they're going to go all in. They really don't have a reason to go all in, to be honest, especially with the objective spawn. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, objective is spawning. Boss doesn't look like they'll be pushing with it. I think that's a smart call.
It's definitely the smart call.
They're very low HP here. They have great lane pressure, all 3 lanes. Objective is spawning. Yeah, they're just gonna keep playing safe and playing that long macro game, doing their siege camp, waiting for the objective. Hey, Almost Famous 22, welcome. How you doing, man?
I've got eyes on our forces.
You're just in time for the conclusion of this Div C West Nexus Gaming Series best of 3. Diveheart in blue and Plugwalk in red. Both teams 1-1. This is the tiebreaker. Towards the end of the season here, Bob, means these teams are going to be looking to secure, potentially secure playoff slots.
They are going to go for that bottom boss, and they were most certainly go for the objective. Yep. Time is on their side. Plugwalk definitely has the time. And here they go. Expect to see a 5-man fight right here. Moving up to their objective.
Hey, Mongoose, thank you so much. An NGS mod ready with brackets covering all scenarios. I do appreciate that. Yeah, this is just a crazy series so far here. These teams are so close, and team fights can go either way, Bob.
It is.
All the ults are online.
Both teams have a win condition. Both teams are over 20. It is anyone's game right now.
Oh, Diablo getting some serious stun value on Li Ming, locking her down. Apocalypse comes out, does not connect. Tyrael might be the kill target here. Wise guy flying floor. Uh-oh, meanwhile,
wow.
Li Ming
getting
getting
going down. Huge combo from Tin going out, taking heavy damage on the other team. It's a triple kill. Whoa. The Li Ming resets. Call ya mama, Plugwalk. I am sorry, but that really was devastating.
It's all coming out. I think that's the first time we saw their intended combo with that Syndragosa, with the Planet Cracker, hitting like at least 3 members there.
The absolute zero root. The slow and the root from Arthur Syndragosa, along with the Planet Cracker, absolutely devastated Plugwalk. Plugwalk is...
If they needed that combo to work, the moment is now, and it did. All of a sudden, they're back in this game. Looks like they'll surely be grabbing this objective and maybe taking the series. Phoenix Bat clearing out some camps, going to be joining the team now.
Diveheart had to go back for that boss, so they didn't rush the core. Which means, again, it's anyone's fight. Next team wipe will most likely decide the game. Who knows? Maybe not, but it's definitely at that point where one team walk, one team fight is just the end of the game.
26 minutes and level 23 to 23, 10 to 20 takedowns. That's a lot of 20s.
This game back and forth, turning into a slugfest. 26 minutes in the game, 20 kills to 10 with Plugwalk up 10. But Diveheart showing it's not about the kills, it's about when you get them. Forming up on mid, getting ready for that push. Syndragosa coming back. The Syndragosa Planet Cracker.
Look at all those riflemen stacking up, Bob. This is looking like a match of Warcraft 3 as Divehard is in the middle lane. Syndragosa online.
The Kobolds are in at the gate.
Look at Arthas just standing there, slow, not even moving.
Wait, if you look,
like
10 and Arthas lining up each other. Just like that.
Lining up.
Boom.
Oh
the
my
follow-up.
gosh. The APOC comes out. It is enough to stun him, but the Area Creator traps 2 members. They're looking awful low. No kills yet. Excellent point out there, Bob. That's definitely their strategy, as we saw in that last team fight. And now they're on the core. The sanctification goes out. They're just going to be racing some DPS
They're
here.
going for it. All they got to do is target. And they are. They're doing so much heavy damage. Plugwalk has to go in hard now, and they know it, but it will not be enough. Divehard seeing their win condition and executing that win condition when they can. Great games by both these teams. Oh my goodness,
what a conclusion to this series, Bob. That fantastic. You know, it didn't really click for me, the combo with Syndragosa and
I saw it.
Planet Cracker until the moment it happened. But yeah, real quickly, before we do the interview, let's just take a peek at these endgame stats as we see Li Ming sitting at 95k for her team.
Oh yeah, the teleport.
Warcraft 3 Reforged hype indeed. That's kind of what my mind was going. I'm excited for that game. Big Warcraft 3 fan over here.
Big Warcraft 3 players from back in the day.
Divehard. Let us contact the captain here. And Bob, if you could just go prepare some questions for me. I've got a couple of my own. But yeah, let's see here.
What a great series.
Yeah.
What a great series. That combo, devastating. We are setting up an interview right now with the winning team of Divehard. See what they have to say about that series.
Yeah, why don't we take a moment also to check in with chat, Bob? Any interesting messages, funny memes floating around? Any insights that we can pull from you guys here in the chat? Which we do appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Hopefully, there was some exciting heroes for you guys to watch, and we're gonna be getting Tin joining us for the interview.
Ooh, talking to Tin in the flesh.
I leave team voice. Hold on.
Interview with Tin from Divehard.
Yeah, Tin, how's it going? Are you with us?
I'm here.
Well, first of all, congratulations. What an exciting series, and maybe a little bit stressful for you guys there, but you played some fantastic Heroes of the Storm tonight. How are you feeling right now?
My hand's shaking.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty normal reaction. I would say.
They're crazy games. They get down to the wire.
My hand is shaking. My body's shaking just from watching that. So
yeah,
why don't you tell us a little bit about Divehard? How long have you guys been playing together? Either friends or playing Heroes of the Storm? What's the background on this team?
Oh, about 2 or 3 weeks before season 6 started, I discovered NGS when HGC died, and I found out that there were amateur leagues, and I started looking for a team, and they were missing a member, so I just met them, and we played a couple games. We had some fun.
Wow, what a humbling, what a fantastic origin story.
Great story, great origin story.
How's NGS been treating you so far, and how have you how's the amateur heroes treating you, just in general?
It's a lot of fun. I like playing the game, but before this I was always just queuing solo and quick match, and that was no fun. And being able to actually have, wins, losses, meeting new people, just all around really fun.
Yeah, and Bob, got any questions here for Tin?
I do. So Tin, when you're fighting Plugwalk, was there anything specific that they did, any combo or any draft that really threw you guys for a loop that you guys weren't expecting?
I wouldn't say we weren't expecting it. I'm used to being countered by Brightwing, and they did that a lot when I played Phoenix. But in that second game, and even in the third game, they just went straight for me, and I wasn't expecting that hard commitment at me.
Yeah, it was kind of a beautiful moment at the very end of that third game there to see the Syndra Ghost of the Planet Cracker finally coming online at just the right kind of back pocket.
That was tight. The absolute zero upgrade by the Arthas and the Planet Cracker.
You want to hear a story about that?
Love to hear that.
Absolutely.
In the draft, we were actually going to pick someone else to combo with the Planet Cracker. And our captain, Gunslinger, said, I'm going to get you that combo. And then we switched it last minute to something else. And the whole game, I'm like, well, where's my combo? And then right there at the camp, when they were all there, I was like, hey, you got the root now, right? Line it up. And it was beautiful. He got me the combo. It was unplanned until the last 2 minutes.
That is fantastic. So we're do you have kind of going into playoffs here? Is that your final match of the regular season?
It certainly is.
So do you know how close are you guys? Are playoffs an option? Do you know where you guys stand with that match?
In our division, every team except one goes to playoffs. So yes, we're in the playoffs.
Okay.
I think this puts us at 3rd, and Plugwalk's at 5th. So it's still really close.
Absolutely. Yeah. Any other questions for him here, Bob?
Yeah, just one more. If you could go back tonight, back in time, and redraft this, what do you think would be some of the things you guys would do differently on your team? Even though you won and it was great, would there any be huge learning points that you guys think you learned tonight?
Well, I would ban Gul'dan instead of Kael'thas. Those horrifies were nasty.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we definitely see some big corruptions coming out, and yeah, of course, the Horrify can be that playmaker ulti, catch the other team off guard. All right, Timo, I think that's all the questions we have for you tonight, but congratulations once again. I will leave the floor open for any shout-outs you might have before we let you go celebrate with your team.
I don't really do shout-outs, but thanks for casting, and thanks to the other team, Plugwalk. That was some of the most fun we've had. Everyone was super excited at the end, so good game.
Alrighty, Tim. Well, thank you so much for joining us in this interview, and congratulations once again.
Congratulations.
Hope to catch you more of you guys in the future.
Incredible games, fun to watch.
Thank you. Good night.
Take care.
What a nice guy. That was a great
guy. Great guy.
That. Tactful.
I definitely appreciate that story. Hearing about being bummed about the HGC news and like, well, shit, I can jump on the bandwagon and call Heroes a dead game and go play League of Legends for a couple months, or I could say, you know what, I still love this game.
I cast now with you.
I still have fun playing it.
I cast with you. How crazy
I'm
is that?
I'm gonna seek out an amateur league or do something to show my support for this game. So yeah, can confirm. We got the NGS mod Mongoose here in the chat. DH is seed number 3. Brackets are already live, so guys, go check those out on the NGS website. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of our little series for tonight. So
those were great games.
Yeah,
those were great games.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to Bob here for coming over, for joining me. He's in LA, I'm in New York.
We're far away.
Yeah, so I had a fantastic time. I hope you guys did in chats. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys liked it. But yeah, let's see if we can't continue the fun and find another NGS streamer to raid.
I'm at like 6 games casted now. Just
Bob,
as a guest host, just for fun.
Bob's creeping up on the...
I'm creeping, dude. I'm like in the meta. I'm in the caster meta as a guest. How cool is that? Whew. Not to toot my own horn, but toot toot.
Yeah, we've got we're gonna kick it over to Jason. He's the head caster here for NGS. He puts a lot of hard work and effort into bringing you guys this experience. So let's give him some love. He's doing a replay cast marathon.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
Absolutely, Bob. Thank you once again for joining us.
Casting. You do a great job. You do a phenomenal job. So you do.
I'm
great.
only but an amateur here.
I don't set up anything or nothing. I just come over and start talking. You do all the legwork, and it really shows.
Well, I appreciate having someone else here and help me save some breath and have someone to talk to and just digest this fantastic Heroes of the Storm game I love so much. My personal favorite. Oh, yay, Amanda, official girlfriend in the chat. How are you doing, Amanda? Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, we're gonna kick it over to Jason. So yeah, let's go watch more Heroes. We'll see you later.